Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Gospel Mission Baptist Church. Betty, it looks like Vicki is still fighting the computer battle back there, so can you just post online that we're working on it? We'll try and get a live stream. Not sure it's going to happen. I draw up every time they send an update on this program. They sent an update, and we've had issues with it finding the cameras again. So we'll keep playing with it. There's times it works, and there's times it just doesn't want to work. Sounds like some people I know. But anyway, that is what's going on right now. I'm glad y'all made it to church tonight. Pray for those that are home thinking that they didn't have to drive here because they can get it on live stream, huh? Oh, me, I hope everybody's had a good week thus far. And to all the men in the congregation tonight, where's Michael at? Oh, okay. Let Michael know when he gets back. Johnny, men's fellowship Saturday at 8:30, okay? And looking forward to that. Okay. Back to school Sunday is August the 10th. The supplies are rolling in, I'm glad to say. Looking forward to that good day that we'll have. And that's all the announcements we got. So y'all keep up the good work. Or is everybody as tired as I am, or is it just me? I haven't really done much of anything today, but I'm kind of tired. So if I fall asleep during the lesson tonight, y'all just go on without me, okay? Abby's already got all the answers, and she'll help you out. Prayer requests. We've got a lot to be praying about. Continue to pray for Melissa and pray for Michael. Continue to pray for James. How's James doing?
His insulin pump failed, so they just delivered a new one a while ago, and he's at home charging it up, trying to get it back up and running.
He works those insulin pumps, doesn't he?
This is the second one that's failed, but it's a newer one, so they work it out.
Well, hopefully they can get that leveled out. Continue to pray for James. Pray for Hannah. Pray for Richard's sister. Pray for Debbie and Vicky's mom. Continue to pray for Teddy and Linda. Pray for Charlie and Aya. Pray for Thomas and Whitney. Pray especially that their house would sell. That's what they want. So if it be God's will, pray that God will let that happen quickly. And if it's not God's will, pray that they'll trust him anyway, okay? But pray for them. Pray for the upcoming appointment at the cardiologist for Thomas as well. And do continue to pray for Jada. Lady, as I saw where that Amy sent out an update on Jada, but do continue and pray for Jada, okay? Oh, let's see. Pray for your country, definitely. Pray for your church. Pray for Emily. She's got a med-tech test coming up Friday. Pray that she'll be calm and she'll be able to do well on her test. It'll help her out with her job. All right, are there other prayer requests tonight on this prayer meeting night? Yes, ma'am.
Remember the Leon Burr family, they will have service for him.
Bird? Leon Burr.
Yeah,
Okay, pray for the Leon Burr family. Pray for Miss Nancy. I failed to mention that. When is that anniversary? Friday. Keep Miss Nancy in your, and Johnny, for Friday. Other prayer requests.
I'd like for y'all to pray for our sister home, Mount Valley. It caught on fire on Monday, about the kitchen did a little bit. And it done a lot of water damage in the building, so there's 25 residents that was just every day.
Wow.
We had them till 1:30 in the morning.
Hmm.
And they had, a lot of them had a 4 to 5 hour drive to get to our other homes. So just pray for them. I know they're having a hard time. We got 3 of them.
Yeah, a disruption like that is a traumatic thing, so pray.
It was not even a real, like, the firefighter. It was grease that all got so hot that it sent this
Yeah. But then water spraying everywhere. Pray for that. Anyone else? All right. Brother Johnny, it's prayer meeting night. Lead us in prayer, would you?
Thank you, Lord, for this time and opportunity, and most of all, thank you for the privilege that we still have and the freedom that we still have to come and worship you for brothers and sisters in Christ. Pray that we never take it for granted, Lord. Pray, Lord, for all these many, many requests, Lord, the ones that have spoken, the ones that wasn't spoken, Lord, the silent prayers and silent requests, Lord, you know each and every one. We just lift them up, put them in your hands, pray that your will be done, that you'll lead, guide, and direct, and give mercy where mercy is needed, and give grace where grace is needed. Pick up the fallen, Lord, and heal the wounded, Lord. Lift them up. Pray, Lord, for Brother Forrest as he stands tonight, that you'll just give him the words to speak. Pray that you'll open our hearts and our minds to receive your word, and so we can share it with us the remainder of the week and be a shining light for all the ones that come in contact, Lord, and let them know that Jesus does well with them, Lord. Pray for our country, Lord, and all the leaders and all the decisions that are being made. Pray that you'll forgive us for turning our backs on you, Lord, and not believing and trusting in you. But help us to call upon you, Lord, and put our faith and trust in you once again. Pray, Lord, for all of our church family, Lord, we'll continue to have a loving and uplifting spirit, Lord, and care for one another. Pray that we be that example that our children need in our lives, Lord. Pray that you open their eyes, Lord, and let them see that they need you in their lives, Lord. Just want to thank you, praise you for all you have done. Thank you, praise you for all you're going to do, Lord. We ask everything in Jesus' precious name.
Glad we have a God that hears our prayers. I'm glad that I can call on him. Do any of you keep a prayer journal? I have been thinking about a prayer journal lately, and I know some folks who do, and some folks absolutely love it. And I don't even know how to, isn't this terrible? I know how to pray, but I don't know how to start keeping a prayer journal. So what I did is what a lot of folks would do. I went out on the internet and looked up how do you start a prayer journal. You can get a lot of interesting information out there, but one thing I did kind of learn from a prayer journal with what I read on the internet, it seems like a lot of ladies are gravitating to it. It becomes for them a part of their devotions, a part of worship time, and then recording what they're praying about and verses that make sense to them. And they spent a lot of time discussing where you can buy a nice prayer journal at, and you can write in it, and then you can draw in it and decorate. And that ain't for me. I'm just I want to be more systematic in my prayers, and I want to be more deliberate in my praying. So y'all pray for me as I try and start a prayer journal. If it works, if I can figure it out to where I'm satisfied with it, I'll share it with you. And if it doesn't work, I'll try something else. Okay? I don't know. It's there's all kinds of stuff, but I just thought I'd give it a try. And when you don't know where to start, the best thing to do, just jump in. So that's what we're going to do. All right, that's enough about praying for now. We'll pray some more before it's over. You do pray, don't you? Do you pray regularly? Do you pray fervently? Do you pray effectually? Because you know the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Okay, I'm meddling. You ready to get started on study tonight? Very good. Let's get started on the study tonight. Do you know him? This study is based on a book. This is not original with me. I'm reading the book, I'm distilling it, and then we're putting this out. But if you want to read the book, you can actually borrow it from the library. It's called Experiencing God, and it's written by a man named Blackaby. And I have read it before, and I borrowed it from the library and read it, and I liked it so good I bought me a copy. And so I've reread it, and now I'm rereading it again and sharing it with you. So that's where a lot of this is coming from. I didn't want to take his title, but that title is really good. In the discussion, he started out by saying that originally the publishers wanted it to be called Knowing God. And he said, we got so much knowledge. We treat God like a subject, but we need to experience God. And so he got them to change the title, Experiencing God. And it's actually a workbook. There is a workbook that goes along with it that you can work through. And a lot of folks have been blessed by it. So I hope we will actually be blessed by going through this study as well. Tonight we're looking at God's invitation about knowing him. Do you know him? God is not a concept, but a person. He's not a subject that we need to learn. He's a person that we need to get to know. I'm a bad husband in many ways. This week we did celebrate our 47th anniversary, and we've had a good time. Our daughter came in, and our son came over and brought dinner last night. And we've had a good time. We relived what we were doing 47 years ago and all of that good stuff. And the consensus is that my children are really glad that Betty married me, and then they're especially glad that she's continued to put up with me. So, but they have gotten to know me, obviously, and I've gotten to know them. And it's that relationship that makes family special. Second thing on this list, God invites you into a relationship. God is not way, way, way off there. He's right up close. Well, why don't we sense him more? That's a really good question. Anybody want to hazard an answer to that? If he's right here and he never leaves us, why don't we sense his presence more? We what?
We don't pay attention.
There you go. We don't pay attention. That is probably the best answer right there. We're busy looking at something else. And that's not good for a relationship. Although there's times you'd like for me to go do something else, but well, to get this relationship going, first of all,